Look at this white girl. Look at the white girl trying to set shit on fire. Look at the white girl trying to burn down the Wendy's. This wasn't us. This wasn't us. Look at this white girl. Look at the white girl trying to set shit on fire. Look at the white girl trying to burn down the Wendy's. This wasn't us. This wasn't us.
Well, you knew sooner or later we have to do this particular story. And this goes out to the ego, the bald ego, Cynthia G. Remember a few weeks ago when George Floyd actually was killed by the police in Minneapolis, and then the protest started, and Cynthia G, as you per usual, said that sisters shouldn't go out and march for or protest for George Floyd. She was saying, just like a whole bunch of other black women were saying, that since George Floyd was not loyal and he was going with white women, then Becky and Karen needed to go out and protest for him. Fast forward to Rayshard Brooks, who got killed by Atlanta police right outside of Wendy's in this now famous altercation where he's running and got shot in the back. And again, the calls went out for Becky and Karen to ride for this dude, right? And it's still going on that sisters should stay home and Negroes can't die fast enough and they're not going to go out and protect black men, which the fact that they never have, because black men are still dying in just about the same numbers they've always been dying at, and I don't see any kind of protection that you can get from a corpse, or that you can protect the corpse because the person's already dead. But I just had to look at this story because Rayshard Brooks got killed right outside of Wendy's, and a couple of days later, the Wendy's burns down, right? And there's video of this Becky actually lighting this Molotov cocktail and throwing it inside the Wendy's and causing the thing to burn down. And everybody was wondering who this mysterious Becky was, actually standing up for her man, or standing up for black men and taking action. Come to find out that the mysterious Becky was none other than his girlfriend, Natalie White. And authorities say that she is partly to blame for setting fire to Wendy's, according to the Daily Mail. Brooks was married, but on the night he was killed, he told officers he was there to pick up food for his girlfriend, Natalie White. White's attorneys confirmed that she was very close to Brooks, but didn't comment further. Reportedly out of respect for Brooks' wife, who was grieving him at his funeral at the time White was being taken into custody. When CNN asked if she knew Brooks, her lawyer responded, "Yes, but I will not comment on the extent of their relationship." The attorney did, however, confirm that White was the woman Brooks referred to as his girlfriend. He says the Wendy's was already on fire by the time White arrived at the scene. She has no criminal record, and her attorney insisted she did not start the fire. She is absolutely not responsible, he said. He hopes she will be released on her own recognizance after a court hearing. No one in Brooks' family has spoken of him having a girlfriend, despite him admitting it to police on the night he was shot. He told officers that he drank one margarita earlier in the night before falling asleep at the wheel of his vehicle. After a scuffle broke out with officers and Brooks turned one of their tasers on the police officer, he was shot and killed. Days after his death, the Wendy's where the incident happened went up in flames. All I can say is ride, Becky, ride. That's all I can say. Ride, Becky, ride. She's just an average Becky, but guess what? Instead of trying to take a check, trying to get some donations, Becky actually took up for her man and rode for her man and took action, which is more than I can say for the wife. Now, the wife wouldn't do it. I'm not going to say you should destroy property or start a fire or loot anything like that. But while the wife is in mourning, he probably has her lawyer on deck trying to profit from the man's death. Becky's out there doing her thing, taking revenge. So all I can say is Becky is a ride or die chick for a black man. So Cynthia G, this one's for you. Becky says, shove it up your ass and give it to the man. And she gonna retaliate for her boo. She gonna show black women how to do this thing. She gonna take the bull by the horns and take some action. Go on, Becky. Show black women how to protect their man. I gotta go. This is too funny. Cynthia G, you called them out, and guess what? They showed up and they showed out. Well, that's all I gotta go. Peace.